everybody, we are here today and I am in the midst of chaos. I am working on a Peacock themed journal. It's a custom order for a friend of mine, and I am piecing together and playing around right now with building ephemera. Let me see if you guys are in frame. Okay, you are in frame. I have... Let's see if I can make some sense of this. So this will be a create with me. I'm just going to be, as my friend Mary Ellen at Red Parrot says, I'll just be faffing around a little bit, working on some ephemera. I have no room. I have, my pages are cut and ready to go. So I have two signatures, and I've kind of got my, if you watched any of my videos, you kind of know I balance things out, I separate things out. So I've kind of got some things kind of sorted for, you know, one of each in each signature. So let me move that aside. And so what I'm working on right now is I guess just little journal cards. I have these random stickers that are Peacock-ish that I need to turn into some sort of ephemera. But I kind of like, I started on this last night and I kind of like got overwhelmed with everything I was wanting to do. So I kind of had to stop. Take a breath, stop, you know. Plus I had like no room. It is fixing to be October and I'm working on 2 challenges for October. So I've got that kind of all over my desk. And so yeah, I'm using a handful of images, Peacock images from Raven Printable Designs, I believe is where I got these. Really pretty stuff. You can see there's not a glare, but so I'm using some images from her kit. And then I'm mainly just using some random stuff in my stash. Again, trying to make it like a true junk journal. Scraps and bits and bobs that are floating around in my stuff, amongst my stash of stuff. So it's kind of what I'm thinking with this is that I really don't know what I'm thinking with this, really. I just was piecing things out and was like, ooh, how about that? Ooh, how about that? Ooh, how about that? So just bear with me. Again, this is kind of like a, as Mary Ellen says, just a faffing around little episode. And I'm thinking, that was my initial thought, was to put these stickers down at the end. But I'm kind of wondering if maybe not. Just kind of doing a little collage here. I feel like it needs something down there. Let's see what else we have. I've got my sticker book that I'm playing around in. And I thought I saw, of course I could always do a little flower cluster. I thought I saw something last night when I was piddling around in here. And there were 2 of them, and I almost tore them out, and I thought, no, maybe not. They were like a little design. Oh, here they are. These are what I was thinking of, these little floofies here. Let me just peel one off. Again, I love these stickers, but again, this sticker book, I'm not that impressed with it. These stickers aren't very sticky. So, what about that? I think that'll work. Okay. So we're gonna pull these off. They're not exactly the same, but they're very similar, so set that aside. Okay. So, let's see here what we have. What do you think? Put that there. I think that'll be cool. Okay. So, first, I am going to use my Weld Bond. This is kind of a thicker paper, a painty paper. Oh, get it together, Shell. Get it together. Anyways, this is kind of a thicker paper. It's got paint on the back side of it, so I'm afraid glue sticks are probably not going to help me much. And we'll, of course, trim all this down. I think this is a sticker. Yep. I'm going to trim this off. It's a little wrinkly right here. So, nothing really much going on with me. I started this custom journal, and I've kind of been debating on signing up for an October event. I will say this, I sent in my application for it, but if you guys know me, I don't deal with people who are not organized, and I'm not going to stress over it. And I haven't gotten any kind of an email letting me know that I'm approved, or that they want my stuff, or that I have a booth space, or anything like that. But I got a Cash App request for money, so just kind of on hold with it right now. I'm not going to send these people my money unless I get some sort of confirmation that they want me to be a part of this show. I mean, I think that's only fair. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking they should email me and let me know that, hey, we got your stuff and you're approved, instead of just sending me a Cash App money request for my booth. So, I'm kind of just on hold with them right now. And if they get their stuff together, then I will have a show in October. It's a small one-day show. And then I've got 3 planned for November right now. So that's all that's really going on with me. My inventory's good, so I'm not stressing about building my inventory. Where are you gonna stick? So I'm just kind of bebopping along really right now. I've been working on some bookmarks. I've been talking with a couple of people, a couple of digital shops about partnering with them. Design team kind of stuff. I've been working on that. So that is in the pipeline. Again, I've been preparing for October, Inktober, and already Fartober 23. Excuse me. It's hosted by, from what I gather, Artie, Farty, Annie, and a handful of her connections, friends. So I've been kind of working on that. And that's about it, really. Just going about my day. And so I was working on some bookmarks. Just kind of building a little bit of inventory for my shows that is not journals. I've learned that a lot of people want to support your art, but a lot of people can't afford to support your art. So when you do a show, if you have different price points, smaller price things, people can still support your art and, where they can financially afford it. So I try to have some smaller price points. Items. So bookmarks are obviously smaller price point. A little bit of collage on them, a little bit of fabric on them. And they make cute little gifts, so nothing wrong with that. I totally stuck that down without putting any kind of glue on it. And we know that ain't gonna work. The weather is still dumb hot. It is, October 1st is this weekend. And October is my favorite month of the year. Not only because it's my birthday, but it is usually so nice. The weather is usually so nice. It's cool, it's breezy. It's just usually so nice. And right now, it is not being very nice. We still got highs in the 90s. Humidity's not as bad right now, thankfully, but it's still nasty hot out. And I'm over it. I was over it last month. I'm over it this month. I'm just totally over summer. Done with it. Done with it. I am not a summer baby. So, I'm done with it. Done. I think I want to I'm going around my corners. Oh, goodness. And I think I want to hit me with some ink. I don't think I'm going to sew these. I might, but Probably not. If they cooperate and stay down, then the images stay down and all that, then I won't sew them, but I guess I could sew something floofy on the top, but I'm not worried about it. Okay, as far as hitting them with some ink, I'm leaning towards some purple. Let me see here. Let me just see. These were some like index card dividers, and I chopped the top off of them. So let me just see what my color looks like. Okay, well, it's a little bold, but we'll do it. I kind of like the dark purple. Or could we do blue? Let's see. Where did you go? Oh, goodness. Let's see what the blue looks like. I like the dark purple, but I kind of like the blue, actually. Okay. We'll hit it with the blue. These little ink pads are juicy. They're new. And again, they're juicy. I guess I could do one in purple, one in blue, but we'll stay consistent. There's that and that. Oh, I guess I'll keep these out since I'm playing with them. So, nothing else really is going on with me. I'm just doing my thing. Ready for winter, ready for it to cool down. Ready for it. Okay, there's two little journal cards. Good deal. Okay, where did it go? Okay. So back to this. We'll put one of these in one signature and one in the other. So I need to work on these two lovely ladies. What do you say? I have think, shall think. Little scrappy doos. What else do we have? I think these this little card here. Let's just see what we can do. If we do okay. We'll do one there and one with this guy. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Have this painty paper. Have these scraps. This kind of goes with some other ephemera that I've done. I've done a couple of tags with that painting paper and some other stickers. Those are in the works still. I did them in Mass Make March 2023, that challenge, and I did them very basic with the pure intent that I could add more when the time came, and now the time has come. The time has come. So, let's see here. I'm going to trim off this very tip top because it's wrinkled. And we're going to glue this down. As a bit of a background. Why not just wrap it around? Why not? And we'll glue this one down as a bit of a background. And let's tear this a little bit to flip over like we did the last one. Set that aside. Okay. I'm inclined to just plunk this down. But we have these little pieces. Maybe I need to round my corners. Oh, goodness, it's kind of warm. I got my air going, but that don't mean nothing. I'm just kind of doing some little collages. Nothing too fancy, nothing too stressful. Nothing too fancy, nothing too stressful. What are you guys working on? What's everybody working on out there? Are you doing any October challenges for the new month? Are you starting on any new projects? Exploring anything new as far as a new art form or anything like that? Scoot you over. And I just totally covered up all that background. Oh well. That's what we do sometimes. Maybe I'll hit these with the purple. Hit them with the purple. Oh. Okay, set that aside. Lid on here. Okay, not too shabby for some little cards. Not too shabby. Okay, so we'll do one in that signature and one in that signature. Let's just look at this signature, what we've got going on here. These two little cards are done. And let's see what we got going on with this guy. Hit him with some blue. Does he need anything more? Oh, well, that needs to be glued down, that's for sure. Told you they were in the works. Just kind of was piecing things together last night. I have this little bitty strip. It's a sticker, but it's like some trim. I'm kind of feeling it for this. I've had it in my stash forever. It's one of those little pieces that always hangs around. It's so old, I assume it's still sticky. Yep. Okay. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna grab this other one and stick it down. And hit it with some blue. Oh, I guess I need to round my corners as well. What's the dealio, Chilio? Got some stragglers. Okay. We got a boring brown back on you. That's okay. I'll put a little bit of trim on you. Oh, interesting. So we have a bird face right here. We don't want to cover up the bird face with the... So we're going to have to do a side trim, I think. Which means I still have a little bit of this left. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't really like that. We're a little off center here, but that's okay. We'll just work with it. Yeah, we'll just work with it. Okay, you go back over here. Carry on. Again, this little sticker doesn't stick very well. I got glue on my fingers, I got paper on my fingers, I got ink on my fingers. It's not conducive to working. Uh-oh. You're just a little bit of a messy Marvin today. Okay, going with it. Okay. So we have in here, I know I have on one of the blank pages, I have this lovely lady. I've got these throughout, and I need to figure out if I'm going to sew them on or... I'm kind of feeling like I want to stick them on, but do like a collage kind of around them. Oof. I have a little bitty piece of scrap from my Animalia book. If only I'd known I was doing a Peacock journal, I would have saved this Peacock paper specifically for this. But I didn't, so we didn't. Speaking of Peacock paper, let me check this. I'm on a bit of a squirrel right now. I have a handful of different collage, things to cut in collage type books. And I feel like this, so this is a collection of photographic images for use in personal art. Catherine Anderson, collage imagery. Copyright 2014. Lots of fun. Ah, look at that. I knew I felt like there was some Peacock stuff going on in here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now what I gotta figure out what to do with it, but let me just look through here. And you can look through here too. Lots of gorgeous images. I've used some, obviously. Ah, there's another peacock. See? I think what I want to do is just kind of hold off, and I'll know that that's in here. Let me just do a little sticky note. I'll know it's in here. Nothing on the back side's not really that intriguing to me, except for this part. I'll lose a little bit of that, but interesting images for sure. This is one of those books that I've had for a long time, but I always forget about. Always forget I have it. It's got such pretty stuff in it, though. Okay. But we did confirm. There are peacocks in it. So I'm going to set this aside here until we decide if we want to use that. And let me look in my other book. This one's been fun. Things to cut out and collage. Maria Revens. Copyright 2020. Let's see here. It's got some pretty cool. It's got in the back, it's got some really big images. And then it's got a bunch of little images. I've used a lot of this. But it's got kind of in sections. So here's the bird section. Ah! Lovely little peacock. Okay. Let me see if there's... It's got a little introduction with some inspiration. A little bit of how-to, more inspiration. And it's got some people. And some heads and faces, some facial features, body parts. Art. Vehicles, transportation, space, like steampunk stuff, food, retro food. This is old looking food, toys, furniture, plants, dogs and cats, buildings, 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 buildings. Flowers, succulents, leaves. It's a fun little book. I've had fun with it. Mushrooms, critters. Okay, we have this one image here. It's very pretty peacock. I don't think I have any more in here. No. It's in the fish. Okay, so we are going to cut this lovely lady out. We'll have to figure out where we're going to use her. I've yet to figure out the best way to handle this book. Because I always tend to do that. Dang it. So far I've figured out the best and only way that I've been able to really use it is to cut out around what I want to use. Leave the pages kind of chicky like that. But, okay, put that out of the way. Now we have a peacock that we need to figure out how to use. Anyways, enough of that. Okay. I have this card here. This was in some Happy Mail, I think from my friend Mary Ellen. I've got 2 of them floating around in here. I don't think I'm going to do anything to these cards. I'll just have them in here to tuck in this. That's my thinking. So, I need a place for that. I think I want to do pockets or tuck spots with these guys. I need to back them. I think I do. I've got 4 of these. How about we just do 2 little tuck spots with them for sure. I am going to want to sew around these guys. For sure. We'll get an initial stick down with the glue stick. And we'll trim these. My friend Mary Ellen was showing me how to do like a pop-up in this with the peacock feathers and all, and I'm playing around with that thought. I just can't solidify it. One of the things I'm thinking of and playing around with is this image I've got off of I think I got it off of Graphics Fairy. It's a fan. I did 2 sizes. But I was thinking about having that somehow as part of the pop-up. It's awfully big, but it will be okay. So I'm playing around with that. And then this one is so little, I'll probably just do a little tuck spot with it. So I've got that going on. Let's see here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just do a roundabout size for a tuck spot. I'll sew around these. There'll be little tuck spots in the journal. Okay. I don't think I want to do anything to them. I'm at a weird stopping point right now for whatever weird reason. I mean, I guess I'm at a sewing point. I need to sew my pockets in my pages, and some of my pages I'm doing back to back, so I need to sew those together. So that's kind of where I'm at a sewing spot. And so I guess that's what I'll do. I'll jump off here, do some sewing, work a little bit more, put my brain together on what I want to do with these 2 images, and what I want to do with these. And then we got this little lovely lady we got to figure out what to do with. So I'll work on that, piddle around with that, and I've got nothing else going on the rest of the day. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's Friday. I'm off. I'm in my PJs. I ran my errands this morning, so I'm just kind of here creating today. So I'll be back probably with some more faffing around, just working on this journal, and we'll go from there. See you soon.